So maybe you're new to Fate Grand Order, or maybe you've been playing it for quite a while and are still not sure who is the best husbando. So I have been consulting lots of scientists to make this tier list of best husbandos in the game. So this is all scientific. If you don't agree with what I have picked here, you're wrong and should be ashamed of yourself. Obviously this is sarcasm, I just want to point it out so I don't get flailed. This is obviously just very biased what I like. Everything that happened in this video is just my opinions, okay? They might be wrong, we might not agree, but they're just my opinions, guys! I have a mental breakdown and it's not even 1 o'clock. I almost said 1 o'clock. Time for dingers. So as you can see, through science and power of internet, we have this tier maker with FGO waifus and husbandos. I will though focus on husbandos at this moment, and yes, this is literally all 7s on NA, I think at least. I haven't seen anyone that I don't recognize in this list of characters. Never seem to be, not from the Japanese versions of course, because I don't know them. So, with this knowledge at hand, I'm gonna make this, obviously as I said, this is literally my opinions. If we have different ones, that is fine. I will of course not pick who's the best, I pick who I simply think is the best. Personally tastes like dinger in the mouth. But yes, so we're gonna start with, I'm gonna go in order what we have here actually. And who I will go by. Best boys is obviously the best ones, the best husbandos you can have. Good ones are, well, not the best, but not far off actually. They are very good. Nice boys, just a little bit below good boys. And then we have okay boys, you know, they have some nice qualities to them, but there are still things of them that doesn't make them good boys or nice boys. They are still okay boys. And then of course we have meh boys, which are more like meh. They're like meh. They are the kind of boys that doesn't really make me feeling like, oh yeah, I need to use it. It's more like, oh, I forgot that you existed. I'm so sorry. Pretty much that kind of thing. So, with those stats and those thoughts and this scientific search in mind, okay, I don't even know why we're scientific searching here, but we're gonna find out who is the best boy. And the first one we actually have here, we have Mushroom is not a boy. We have Siegfried. Okay. I mean, I gotta say, I like Siegfried. I think he's a nice design and cool concept and all that. And of course, based on Norse mythology, well, Germanic in this case. And with the Nibelung Saga and stuff like that. And also, I always like to try to bully Vodka's Siegfried, but the thing is that his Siegfried is tanky as fuck. I think that is like the tankiest character I've seen so far in this game. And because of this, I'm gonna go mid-tier actually. I'm gonna say he's a nice boy. He's not really the good boy yet. If I get to use him a little bit more, he definitely will be. And of course, when the update on the MP and all that comes in, it definitely will rise into a good boy. So so he is placed nice boys for now. And then, oh god, then we have Rotundus Man, Caesar, the Caesar salad, and I'm actually gonna put him as a meh boy. Because he's the character that I haven't seen too much of, and the little I've been trying him, I haven't really enjoyed him and all that. And generally, he's not a very exciting character. I would love to see Caesar as a rider though, where he really would shine. That is what I think at least, would be really awesome. So sadly, Caesar at least for now, and of course as always, these lists always changes, so who knows, in 1 year he might be my best boy. Probably not, but maybe rise a few ranks at least. And then we now have Giles the Rise. I mean, he freaks me out quite a bit actually, but it's not the worst. And you know, I'm actually gonna set him as an okay boy. Because I kind of like the idea of him, and I think it's pretty interesting to see him as the knight, the fall of Jean d'Arc, and then turn into a crazy hentai nightmare that we know and tolerate, pretty much. So yeah, I think it's okay. His design is rather simplistic, but I think it's pretty nice and simple with what he is and all that. Doesn't need to be crazy weird designs and stuff like that to make characters stand out and all that. So That will put, and I will also add Enkidu, Astolfo, and Dion here as well. They will appear on the wife list. And I think Dion is a good boy. Actually, yes, I'm gonna place Dion as a good boy. I will place them above Siegfried and all that, because I've been using them a bit more than others, and I generally like Dion, their design. Though, when I think about it, what they did in Agartha kind of really tanked Dion a bit, so I'm sorry, you will be a nice boy. If Agartha didn't happen, he definitely would be a good boy, but since Agartha is canon, I'm sorry, Dion, but they've kind of fucked everyone over with that one, I would say. Not everyone, but much got fucked by that. And then we have, Mamma Mia. Here we go again. And Mamma Mia is definitely a good boy. I mean, a good boy that can cook, that can take care of you. I think that is a great quality. And also, I always liked his design, actually. I mean, it's slick, it's sexy. Still, though, I wonder, why don't you use more bow when you're an archer? Or as Rin says, Satan, pretty much. And then we have Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is one of these characters I've been talking a lot about, because I like his design and I like his concept. His abilities are sick as fuck, but his personality is shit. Archer Gil I talk about. I think he's like, this arrogance, man, I can't handle it. But he is otherwise a really, really cool character and all that. But I will place him as a nice boy, because I think his what clashes with me is, of course, as I mentioned, his personality. That is what I really, really, really kind of clash with. So, still though, he is a very slick character and all that. So, I can say right away, Castigil definitely better than Archer Guild in my opinion. And then we have Robin Hood. Robin Hood is actually really nice. I kind of like the idea of him and all that. And especially after playing Fate Extra, you know? He did appear a little bit there, but I think it's pretty nice. And I feel kind of bad for him, because he generally appears like, okay, I got summoned by random people again, and then I get like shit on, so kind of feel bad for him. But, you know, I'm gonna place him as a nice boy. Nice boy is, of course, the middle tier, so I think many will be placed there. And then we have Arash. Arash, you know, I'm actually gonna place Arash as a good boy. Arash is fucking awesome. Stella! It still hurts me. God. I still remember that in Camelot. That was epic stuff. And considering his skills and all that, I think... And it still is one of my favorite moments streaming, when you guys actually managed to troll me to use him, and I was not prepared for him to actually die when he used MP. So that is why he also have a good boy status for me, because he is legit just fucking awesome. And I have many good memories for me. So that is definitely one reason. And then we have Kuku Lane. You know, I need to set Kuku Lane as a good boy. He's one of the original ones that I started to, you know, with Fates the Night and all that. And I like his design, his concept and all that is really nice. And he's a good doggo. And seeing him in today's menu for Emiya family with Tiger and all of that, gold clap on that, and I just really like it. And then we have Benkei. Benkei is also a character I've been talking a bit about, because I think his skill set and all that really sucks. I wish they would do something with that and change and improve or something like that to make him more appealing in that regard. Design-wise and all that, and his concept as being Kaizen and all that take the role of Benkei, that I'm completely okay with. But the thing that really drags him down is his skills and all that, and he's just either he can be incredible good if you actually nail every part of his abilities, because many of them are simply luck based. Do you have a certain percent chance to hit? Maybe you do, maybe not. So I'm gonna set him as an meh boy, actually. he's meh, okay-ish, but I will set him as a meh at the moment. I hope he will rise though, because he had potential, in my opinion at least. And then we have Kuku Lane Proto. This is a dude I actually never really seen much of. I like the concept and design of him and all that, actually. But I've never really used him and all that. I'm gonna set him as an okay boy. I need to try to use him a little bit more and all that to really get into it. But I think he looks really slick. I like his design and all that, you know. I must say I really do. And then we have Leonidas. Oh god, where am I gonna put him? He is definitely good, nice boy tier for me. I must say. It is really hard to place him. Because I really like him and all that. You know? He's a... You know, I'm gonna go out and put him as a good boy. I think he's a good boy. He done well, and I really loved him in Babylonia and all that. He was awesome there. Not only the fact what he did himself, but what he created. Like, he made everyone like... He left something behind him and all that. And also, I mean, this is Sparta meme. I'm just saying. That is awesome. And then we have Romulus. Which I think is a shame. I think it could be even more awesome, considering especially he is literally the one that created Rome and all that as we know it. And I will put him as an okay boy. I mean, he's YMCA man, the Pillar Man. I think this could be done. I hope we get... I mean, seriously, I would love, like, a ruler Romulus. Now probably it won't work because the ruler have their laws and laws, you know, rules. Ruler have rules. There we go. But then again, FGO are very good at breaking their own rules from time to time. So, and then we have Corgi. I'm gonna call him Corgi from now on. And honestly, he is an... I'm gonna probably put him at meh. I know he has the bro moment with Siegfried and all that, but honestly, I never really used him, and I feel like... I never really felt appealed by his design either. I mean, I don't know why, but the brownish armor... You know... It didn't really shine with me. I mean, I can definitely see that he's an interesting character and have a good concept and all that, but I feel like... he need a little bit more than that to make me more interested in him. And then we have Blackbeard with like... Whoop! Right away, hands down, best boy, Blackbeard. I know it's a bit weird and probably I'm only one that would put him up at top. But I really like him. For some reason he became my first and only level 100. I maxed him out and... I generally like his kit and all that, and I do hope he get more moments to shine, to be an interesting character and all that in the future. So, I really hope that, because I really like him. And then we have little Iskandar. I would put him as a nice boy. His older counterpart, obviously, will be higher up. But little Iskandar, I think, is really cute, actually. He's really adorable. And I want to see more of him and all that, but honestly I haven't really used him, even if I have him and all that. Now sounds weird when I say it like that, but don't take that out of context. And then we have Tentacle Hentai Nightmare, Giles the Rise, I Will Fuck Your Children, Hentai Nightmare. And I'm gonna set him as a okay boy. Not because of all this horrendous, nasty stuff he do, but his concept and all that is interesting. I mean, he literally had this crazy villain mage vibe over him, and I think that is pretty nice to see. Not that in that regard, but he's an, well, obviously evil part of an evil villain. We need those as well. Everyone can't be good. And then we have H.E. Anderson, and he's an good boy, in my opinion. He's a really good boy. He's almost at best boy level. I'm gonna say that. He's not far off. you know, I'm actually gonna move him up there because I feel like the more I think about it, the more he deserves it, because he's such a sassy ass. I just love him when he appeared in London and pretty much, you know, when Solomon like, I can ruin the world, and Andrew's like, yeah, fuck that, I don't give a shit, and just smack him down. And I like his design actually. I mean, you know, I'm as I've been saying, I'm not the like Shoda or Lolicon, Shodokan or stuff like that. I think it looks nice, and it's simple. It looks nice, and I kind of like the idea that he has such a deep voice as well with that little childish body. That is just nice. And then we have Shakespeare. Honestly, I liked him in Apocrypha. He was probably one of the few characters that was interesting and good in Apocrypha and all that. But other than that, I haven't really, never really used. I'm gonna put him as an okay boy. He had been okay, I mean, but I haven't really used him, and I haven't seen too much of him either. So I feel like it's a bit, as I say, it's an okay boy, and he looks British. I guess that is a good thing. And then we have I'm gonna put him right down there, Mephistopheles. He's another character that I haven't really used. I don't know much. I know Potato like to use him and all that, and he is creepy. He is scary. You know? But I haven't seen too much of him. I actually need to check out of him. I'm actually curious about that. To see more of him, what he is as a character and all. But as for now, he's a meh boy for me. And then we have Mozart, and he is a good boy. I kind of like the idea of him, how he is as a character here. And I really do hope one day that we have get Beethoven as well, because I would love to see Mozart and Beethoven. Or what was Mozart's, the dude that was Cesalia or something like that. What was his name? I don't remember him. The other one, the musician that was rival to Mozart, that I don't even remember his name. That would be cool. But yes, the little thing, I kind of like Mozart, and I've been using him a little bit. I need to use him a bit more, and I did actually max him out. Well, he's 65 as he can be right now. But yeah, I really do like him. And then we have Waiver. He's a good boy. Waiver is a good boy. Not only because he is an insane good support, but in general because I really liked him and Iskandar in Fate Zero. They were my favorite duo there, definitely, hands down. And seeing Waiver now with Lord El Malloy, case files and all that, I'm pretty dang sure he will rise to best boy by the end of it, definitely. And then we have Coup Costume. I'm gonna set him as an okay boy, because I haven't really used him either. He's one of these I know about, and his design-wise is, it's okay. It's nothing like makes me like. Then again, not too many of them actually make me drool too much, but I haven't seen enough of him, and I haven't really used him. He is an character to me. Though this is actually quite fun, because the more I'm looking at this list and all that, the more I want to try out the characters I haven't really used too much. So in a way, it is actually good. And then we have Everything is a Swallow. And I'm gonna say as an okay boy. I mean, everything is not a swallow, guy. I'm so sorry. But when things are a swallow, he is a good swallow killer. I'm just saying. I think that is pretty fun, though. How that became a meme and all that. And then we have Cursed Bro, man. And he is a good boy. Cursed Bro. I mean, Cursed Bro Arm and Arash, Babylonia. That's like... Bro fisten. Me likey. I like him and his concept and his design. Even if he's freak as fucking Fates the Night, Heaven's Feel. There he is, freak as heck. But then again, he is assassin. So that is what he's supposed to do. And then we have Samson. He is a meh boy for me. I have seen him like once. It was in France. I haven't used him. I think I used him like once. And don't really remember much of his kit and all that. He looks cool. I mean, he looks rather nice, but at the same time, it's one of these characters I literally have a bit hard to grasp because I haven't been using him too much and all that. So for me, it's like he's one of these characters that at times you will forget that he exists. At least for me, as I said, this is my opinions, not yours, mine only. You're free to agree or disagree, as I said. And then we have Phantom of the Opera. He's also a mech boy. I mean, I remember first time I got him, he freaked me out. And he looks creepy with a half mask and all that, which is, in my opinion, quite cool actually. But the madness of him, like Christine, kind of freaks me out actually. That I must say. I'm just saying I'm feeling that he's too freaky with that. And then we have Herakles. I'm gonna put him as a good boy. I mean, he is a good boy. He been doing quite a lot. I mean, I really like him and Ilya and all that together, but I do hope we get to see more of Herakles as the archer, stuff like that. I would love that. I hope we get that in the future. And then we have Lancelot Berserker. I'm actually gonna go and set him as an okay boy. He's barely above meh. I like him in Fate Zero and all that actually. He's really cool, and seeing that Lancelot going to down the spiral of madness sucks to be him, I guess. But the thing is that I just really don't like him in the game, because every single time I'm using him, he dies within the 2-3 rounds, because the enemies always target his ass. Why do they do that? RNGesus, you suck. I'm just saying that. So, because of that, and I'm so fucking disturbed by that, Lancelot is just an okay boy for me. And then we have Lubu. Lubu is also a character I have barely been using. But, I'm gonna put him as a meh boy, actually. As I said, I haven't been using him too much, and the problem with many of these type of berserkers is that they don't have much of personality. That makes them boring, in my opinion. That makes them like, they don't stand out. I mean, they don't make sense. Like Herakles, Lancelot, and Lubu. I mean, Herakles, we did get some personality, but it's not much. And of course, it makes sense with the madness enhancement and all that. But then we have certain characters like Nightingale, Raiko, Vlad in this game. Then again, Vlad was in Apocrypha Lancer, but you know what I mean. Seeing that they have personality, even if some part of them, of course, are extreme because of the madness enhancement and all that. But yeah, Spartacus, I'm actually gonna put him as a nice boy. I'm gonna do that. He's a weirdo, he's a bit creepy, but you know, we need to take down with oppressors. That is true. So that we need to do actually. And then we have Kintoki. I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. I mean, I must say, I kind of like him as a character, actually. He's pretty funny, though he had these red, glowing, masturbating arms. I'm just saying. And then we have Vlad. Speaking about Vlad. Nailed it. Vlad Tepes. You know, I'm gonna say him as a nice boy. I kind of like his abilities and all that, and I did like him in Fate Apocrypha. Not the best character there, but I think it was pretty interesting, and the concept of him going berserker and then revealing as Dracula. That I did actually like. And then we have Asterios, and he is definitely a good boy, actually. I'm gonna say that. He is a good boy. Fluffy boy. I like Asterios. I like his ability. He's a good character in that regard, because his kit, as I have seen, can be devastating against the enemies, because he nerfed them so hard. And I think that is really cool, considering he's a berserker and all that. You don't expect that. So I think that is really awesome. And then we have Caligula. You know, I actually can say him as, probably surprised many, but I'm actually going to say him as a good boy for multiple reasons. I like his design. I think his design looks really cool, with the head, the eyes, and clothing and all that. The concept of him is also interesting. I think it's pretty cool with the idea that they're using that the moon drove him crazy and stuff like that. The problem though is, of course, that I suck to utilize him. He's very hard to utilize correctly, as we have seen when I've been playing. And of course, I love to use Caligula to bully Vodka. So that is also a reason for that. But yes, I actually put him as a good boy. And then we have Darius. Here's another good boy. I'm just saying, I think Darius is a good boy. He's a character I'm actually started to use recently. and I must say, really enjoyed it. He feels nice to use, he have good damage, and I like his MP, and his design is cool, and I like that he actually, for Berserker, is surprisingly mellow, except when of course comes to battle, then he becomes crazy bonkers. But other than that, he's actually very, as they said, he's very relaxing and calm for being a Berserker. And that is in my opinion quite interesting aspect of all things. So, though the only reason is why I wonder about him is that why he's a Berserker. Generally people might have a reason why they're Berserker, stuff like that and all, but there's nothing that tells why Darius is a Berserker. I mean, that's what I'm surprised by. I hope we get to see Darius ride or something like that. I will love that. And then we have Eric. I'm actually gonna put him as a nice boy. Because he's almost good boy, but the reason why he's not a good boy because it's like talking to an infant. I mean, I know the idea that he can talk and all that, but he doesn't do that because of his wife and stuff like that. But at the same time, I like, couldn't they at least make him just roar as all other fucking berserkers instead? And all that, but the reason why I otherwise put him quite high up is almost a good boy tier, definitely, is because potato. Well, actually, it's much because of Potato. I've been really using him a lot when farming and stuff like that, and he is a god tier at that, definitely, because he's fast and he has a simple MP, he'll obliterate the enemies. Good as that. And always, as Galgula, it's pretty fun to bully Eric and all that, and just to mess with Potato. And also, though, I think main reason, though, I could have been okay with his da-da-da-da and all that, but I don't really like his design, you know? I don't know why. There is something about it. It's not. It could be better in my opinion. But then we have David. I'm actually gonna set him as a nice boy. I kind of like the idea of him. He has a cool concept, and I like his abilities and all that. Though I actually wish he was a bit stronger. I guess, because then again, it doesn't really make sense. It wouldn't matter if he's strong because of Solomon, his son Solomon being god tier demon great cuss and stuff like that. But I do like his kit and all that, and I wish to see more of him actually. I hope we can get to do that. And I think he looks gorgeous. Seriously, he looks stunning. He's a pretty boy. Me like that. And then we have Hector, and he is a best boy for me. Hector, I know from some reason, I don't know why, but I heard from people, well, that many really hate Hector for some reason. I'm not sure why. If it was something historical or something like that, but then again, then we would hate pretty much every one of these characters because most of them did shitty stuff in history and all that. But I like Hector, you know. He's like this relaxed uncle that your favorite relaxed uncle that doesn't do anything too outstanding, but he's there to support your ass when you fuck it up. And that's why I just really genuinely like Hector. I like his design, I like his ability to save my ass so many times, and I just simply like him as a character. And also, I have this idea of him and Blackbeard being like broskies, even if they kind of betrayed each other and all that at some time. And then we're going down to we had Diarmuid. I'm gonna place him as a nice boy. I think he's an interesting character. I like his idea and all that, though I feel like he's getting shit on quite a lot actually. But he's not a good boy to me, but he's not an okay boy either. He's a nice boy. And kind of like him in Fate Zero, even if he went bonkers there. But then again, everything in Fate Zero went bonkers in some way or another. So, and then we have Fergus. I'm gonna say I like his kit and all that, and his design is pretty okay in my opinion, you know. I like this Giga Drill Breaker sword and all. The only problem with Fergus is that he has the same problem as Blackbeard, I would say. I'm gonna call it a solo trait. The solo trait character. That they have one trait that define the character, and then they blown up to make it even more extreme and ridiculous and all that. And in Fergus' case, it is that he need to fuck everything that moves, he's sexually harass everyone, and is horny 24/7, pretty much as Blackbeard is the otaku. You know, that is his one thing as character, making them very shallow, making them more like a meme, but not very deep characters. And I think that is sad, because I actually want to like Fergus more, but seeing shorter Fergus we had in Agartha just made me more annoyed at him, actually. So I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. I would like to put him as a good boy, even best boy, but at this point, I like his kit. That is the reason why he is as a nice boy's level at this point. And his design is also rather nice, but I feel like they could give more depth to him, Blackbeard, and many other characters that have this one single thing focus. I think it's kind of ruined the character just to have that, but maybe it's just me. As I said, this is my opinions and my thoughts, and of course I might be completely wrong about that. And then we have Nikola Tesla. Sweet. I'm gonna put him as an okay boy. I haven't seen so much of him, and when he appeared, it'd be literally, I'm Thunder God, sparkle, sparkle, thunder. I mean, the concept of him is cool and all that, and I do like the idea that we actually have Nikola Tesla in the game, because I love Nikola Tesla in history, and I feel so sad for what he went through and all that. Though I wish they took more of this humble side of him and all that and made it to the game, but then again, as many other characters in this game, they go out of the water. And then we have, what the fuck is your name? Paracelsus? Perkele? I do something like that. He's a mech boy. I mean, concept-wise, he looks nice. I like his design, but he's a character I never get to use. For some reason, he's one of these that I always forget the name on. I always forget that he exists, sadly, and all that. And then when I get him, like, randomly, like, oh, you exist? Yeah. I need to check out more of him, actually. But at the moment, though, he's on a meh. And then we have Babar. I'm gonna put him as a nice boy, because I like, first of all, he's a mech. He was one of the first cards that I really started to spend much on, because I really like the idea of him. And, yeah, genuinely just a very cool dude. So, he's definitely a nice boy for me. I kind of like that, actually. And then we have, Dr. Hyde, Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde. I'm gonna put him as an okay boy. I kind of like that deal. I mean, I really like that deal of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I actually said it wrong first there, but the thing is that I feel like he's incredibly weak in that regard, because from my understanding, his MP is like literally when you use it once, you can't use it again and all that. And he turned berserker. I mean, the idea of that is actually pretty cool, but yeah, I can find it. He's a character I haven't been very good at using at all. And then we have Solomon. Now this depends on, is this our Solomon Romani? Then he's a best boy. If it's the goatee one, then he's a meh boy in my opinion, because he's an ass. I don't like the bad one. Yeah, I don't. So because I don't know who this is, I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. I put him between best boy and meh boy. If it's Romani, he's a best boy. If it's Goetia, he's a meh boy. Simple as that. I'm gonna say, I'm very black and white with that. I'm sorry. And then we have Arjuna. See, I like Arjuna, but I haven't used him so much yet, actually. And all that, but I'm gonna put him as a nice boy, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Maybe if I get to use him a bit more and all that, he probably will rise and all that, but his character, I think it's kind of okay. And then we have Karna. He's a good boy. I'm gonna put him right away as a good boy. I think I just generally like Karna and all that, and thought of him as interesting, and literally fucking breaking and wrecking everyone. I just like him. He's cool. And then we have Cumhill. He's an okay boy, I would say. He's a pretty boy and all that. But I still haven't leveled him up yet. I have had him for a very long time, but I still haven't managed to level him up. I need to do that. Damn. And then we have... Ooh, where are we gonna put you? And what was your name? Your fucking name, literally, Beowulf. It was Beowulf, right? Seriously, the name literally fried my brain. I'm gonna put it as a nice boy though, because I like the design and all that, but it's a character I haven't seen too much of yet, and haven't tried out much at all. I think I used him like once or twice, and we did see him in America, but then again, I don't remember much of America in general, but I think it's a very cool character, and I hope we get to see him more, definitely. And then we have Shiro. I'm gonna put him as a meh boy, because... that's what I feel about him, pretty much. I haven't really seen too much of him, and... I didn't really like him in Apocrypha either, so... And then we have Astolfo. I'm actually gonna put him as a good boy. I like Astolfo. I don't know, he gets lots of hate, but I think Astolfo is a good boy, definitely. And hopefully we get to see... Agartha definitely kind of fucked him over, but then again, he actually was one of the more decent characters in Agartha, because he literally is kind of stupid, you know, that charming stupid. It's not that stupid, but more charming stupid. Which is sad, because Dion got really fucked over with that, in my opinion at least. Maybe I'm wrong, but as I said, Agartha and all that, then what I'm... opinions flies! I'm biased as fuck. And, yeah. And then we have Kid Gil. I'm gonna put him as an... I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. He can be with his adult self. I'm gonna put them beside each other even. Like that. So, he grew from being a nice boy to a nice boy. That will happen. And then we have Dantes. You know, I'm gonna put Edge Boy as a nice boy, actually. I mean, he's not the character I've been, like, fawning over as many others have done. But I kind of like the idea of him. Still, though, at the same time, some part of him is like, I feel like, what the fuck is... He feels very broken with his speed and all that. Like, how? But otherwise, the idea of him, I think is pretty interesting. So, but for me, a nice boy. And then we have Kuku Lane Alte. I'm gonna put him as a nice boy, actually. Because, I mean, I like that his skills and all that is obviously fucking broken. And he's strong as fuck. And his design is very cool and all that. The more I think of it, I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. He's a nice boy. But at the time, as well, I do feel like when I'm using him, I feel like I'm cheating. I guess that is why. I'm feeling like I'm taking the easy way out by using him. And oh wait, I can do this. This is smooth. Then I can move up the dudes so we get them in order here, so I don't need to scroll down too much. There's still a bunch of dudes left. My God, I thought I'd done so many already, but holy crap. I'm surprised. Seriously, there's so many servants in this game. But I love that. Seriously. And I just wanted to add more even. Because that's how we game. Right, gamers? Hands up if you're a gamer out there! Hands down if you are not, I guess. But, yeah. Ooh, Dick Mage. He needs to be there, of course. Gramps. We have... Oh, what the fuck was... No, name. Angry Man with a shotgun. I think that was all the dudes there. For now, at least. So, yes. So, Rama. You know, I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. He's another character I haven't used too much and haven't seen too much either. But he looks nice, and I like him in America, actually. I do hope we get to see his wife. Or, was it Sita or something that his wife was named, right? I think it was. And then Li Shuven. No, where are you gonna put... He's between nice and good boy, you know? You know, I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. I feel like nice boys is pretty much... We are not really entirely sure where exactly to place them either. But I kinda like him. He's cool concept and idea, but I would like to see him as the punch man and all that. But I guess we had that with the older version that appeared later on, I think. And then we have Edison. I'm gonna put him as an okay boy as well, because he's Edison, man. Most of the time I'm just finding him, like Tesla, both of them are kind of equal annoying, even if, and all of that. So I'm just putting him as an okay boy. He have a funny parts and all that, but I'm gonna put him as a boy, actually. And then we have a very good boy. And he's almost the best boy. I need to just level him up and use him a bit more. But Geronimo, I genuinely like. I hope we get to see more Native Americans like that. I would love that. I really like the idea of it and the concept of his abilities and all that. Even if, of course, his skills set is not that super great, but so it's for many actually, sadly. Then we have Billy the Crit Kid, Billy the Shit as I like to call him, but I'm gonna put him as a nice boy actually. His character, I haven't used him too much, but I like to mess with him because of Potato and all that. And then we have Angry Matthew, the angry meme. I'm gonna put him actually. His character, I'm gonna put him as an okay boy. I barely used him. I have never got him. Damn you, gotcha! But I really hope I could do that sometime. Really. And then we have Iskandar. He is the best boy for me. He's one of these the grails I've been seeking but never achieved. He's been out of my grasp. Because I really, really loved him in Fate Zero. And just the design of him, the concept. Sexy. That's what I feel about it, you know. I wish I can get Iskandar one day. And I hope we get Rider Darius. Because I would love Iskandar and the Darius riders, you know. That would be great. And then we have Puma. I would put him as a nice boy. I kind of like him, you know. But I haven't used him too much either, so I would say he's a nice boy. He's a nice boy. And then we have Ossie. Ooh, he's actually hard nut to place. I'm gonna put him as, you know, I'm gonna put him as a best boy actually. I like his design, I like his abilities, he's genuine fucking a monster. Well, he's not fucking a monster, but he is a fucking monster, so to speak. He is strong as heck, and I kind of liked him in Babylonia and all of that. No, Camelot, I mean. Seeing him losing his head and all. I kind of like, and all the memes, of course. And yes, I rate him way higher than Gilgamesh, actually. So, every Gilgamesh fan there, please don't kill me. I know you hate me already. And then we have Tristan. I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. I mean, the idea of him, the nice general Tristan, I think is interesting. But then we got to see the bad Tristan in Camelot and all that. But then again, Despacito. Without Tristan, we don't have Despacito, guys. Despacito will never exist without Tristan. It's a fact. He created Despacito. If you don't believe me, take it from me, because I know true facts. I'm not fake news. And then we have some boy Gawain. Oh, where are you gonna place him? I'm gonna actually place him as a nice boy. I haven't used him too much and all that. He's another character I haven't, because I don't have him, and I have been using him a little bit. Kind of like him and all that. But I want to get him so I can use him even more. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, ding, ding. Ooh, then we have Tota. He's a nice boy, I must say. I can like him. I wish to use more, but then again, he needs to rise up a little bit more. Boom! Pun! Sorry. And then we have Lancelot. Saberlot. Why is he not a Lancer? That would fit more with his name. I'm just saying, guys. I'm gonna set him as a nice boy. I haven't used him too much yet, but I kind of like him, and of course he's a fucking broken single target saber there for sure, and all that. And it is kind of fun to see Mashu bullying him a little bit. I must say that it is kind of fun. And then we have Kiritsugu. And I'm actually gonna say he's a good boy. I like Kiritsugu in Fate Zero. It's depressing and all that, and He's the kind of character that I just want to be happy. I want him to be with Irisvel and Ilya and, well, Shiro. Throw in Shiro there too. Yeet him in there in the family group and then have a nice, sweet family. There we go. And then we have Vlad. This Vlad, I'm gonna place him as a nice boy. I mean, his design, he's about to go bunkers, that's for sure, but I kinda like him. And then Enkidu, he's a good boy. I'm sorry, Gilgamesh, you're just barely a nice boy in my opinion, but he's better than you. Enkidu I like, Enkidu's charming, sweet. Though then again, I mean, he was kind of creepy in Babylonia, but then again, that was Kingu, not Enkidu. Both of them ending on you, but not me. And then, oh, what's your name? He's a cat or something like that. Shinsengumi guy. The vice captain of Shinsengumi. And I'm gonna put you as an okay boy. I barely know you, so what can I do? Gramps. I need to put him as a best boy, because I love his design. I wish I could get him. He's also one of these greys I wish I could get. But damn. But then again, I have Meteor's Gramps, and that is a sexy Gramps. I like that Gramps. And oh, then we have Dick Mage. You know, I'm gonna put him as a nice boy. Oh no, he cheated himself up to good boy. God damn it, Merlin! I told you not to fucking hack my computer. I bound him to the fridge. I'm gonna place him as a good boy. I mean, he's a good character, and I actually feel bad for him many times, because he literally like living there in his fucking tower, masturbating only to himself and flowers. I mean, what's guy gonna do? And kind of looks nice as well, I must say. But I realized they're missing characters here that I missed. Betty. Oh, Betty we have there. We missed Betty, yes. But I feel like I missed more characters. I probably missed when I was shuffling around a little bit, because since they're moving when I'm doing that, I feel like there should be more I missed. Like Castigil, where the fuck is he? Because I haven't put him up there yet. You guys probably see him here, but I'm probably fucking missing it. Because I'm a Dumbo. It doesn't seem to be correct. Maybe they haven't added it, because this is already someone that have done this, so maybe that is why. Or as I said, I probably missed because I'm blind like that. It doesn't seem to be any. Seems to be only otherwise waifus down here, so I guess so. Meaning there's only Bedev left, and he's definitely a best boy for me actually. I really like him. He's a sweet guy, and seeing his story in Camelot, that was so. Oh gosh, he deserves love, dude. So, gosh, yeah, he's a sweet prince. That is a sweet prince if I ever saw one. But yes, so this is my husbando list for now, from best boy, good boy, nice boy, okay boy, and meh boy. And yes, as said, this is my list, and if your list is different, and which it obviously is, take a screenshot and send it in, because I will leave links to this tier maker in the description, so you can do it as well, and share it with me on Discord and all that, because I'm curious to see what you guys think about what your husband list is, because as I said, we all have different tastes, and of course, don't starting a war with each other over who's best, because in the end, everything here is subjective. This is, as I said, in my opinions, who I like the best and I like the least. And to be fair, there is actually no character I really hate, at least here. There are some characters I like less than others, but that's pretty much so for every one of us. So yes, for me, the best boys are so far Blackbeard, Edison, Hector, Iskandar, Ossie, Gramps, and Betty. And of course, as I said, give it a year, and this list probably changed vastly. We're gonna see how that's gonna be. So yes, this is the Husbando tier list by Lana here. So thank you for watching. Share your thoughts and what your list is. See you later on, and have a continued super great day. And of course, before I completely cut this, I'm gonna do one with waifus as well. But I thought I'm gonna start with the Dingears and continue with the nippers after that.